Hi, my name is Kara Peter, and today I'll be doing my persuasive speech. But before I begin, I'll introduce my audience. Terry, Denise, Logan, and Michaela. My persuasive speech is over the awful truth about abortion. Abortion has an uglier truth than we realize. Today, more than 9% of the women's population find it okay to have abortions and not really investigate in what they're really doing. No one really wants the horrible facts of what abortion is, and that's why abortion has become so common. Today I plan on telling you the awful truth about abortion. I will do so by first explaining how abortion is equivalent to manslaughter, the rights they take away from the fetus, and lastly how it affects families from adopting. Abortion is basically considered manslaughter because you're killing an innocent child that has developed everything to survive, and they can feel pain during the horrible process of the abortion. The legal earliest time you can have an abortion is 24 weeks, and say it's completely unharmful to the fetus. They say that because the fetus isn't even a real baby yet. The fetus is a real baby throughout the whole pregnancy. According to medicine.com, the fetus had already developed arms, legs, fingers, toes, all by 8 weeks, and this is also when they start the face of the baby and the eyes, and that's when the fetus first looks like a baby and almost an inch long. At the week of 24, which is where it is legal to have an abortion, they are now a foot long, developed almost all of their organs, and can be born premature and most likely survive. Now that you can see what a baby develops at a time that you can have an abortion, it makes you question what's really going on. At just 8 weeks, the baby feels both psychological and real physical organic pain. According to Abortion After Roe, a surgeon, Kenneth Eldwin, performed a hysterectomy, which is a second trimester abortion, and was charged with manslaughter because what killed the fetus wasn't because the fetus didn't have a beating heart before it was removed, but because the procedure that was going on is what stopped the heartbeat. While concluding that the abortion is an awful act against an innocent child, but taking away the rights of a fetus comes into play. Not only are you taking their life, but you are also denying the fetus rights. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. According to lawcornell.edu, goes over the 14th Amendment and commonly used as equal protection of the laws, clearly states that no one can take anyone's life or rights, so it is stating it's equal. So why is it okay for women to decide to end a life that didn't even get a chance to live? The legal decision in Roe v. Wade landmark is wrong. The reason why the U.S. made it legal to have abortions was after the Roe v. Wade landmark in 1973 decision declared that it was a fundamental right for a woman to have unrestricted access to abortion in the early weeks of pregnancy. Now that I've gone over how it is cruel to the fetus and unfair to them, I'll lastly go over who else it is unfair to. Abortion is wrong because not only do they take away the rights from the fetus, but it takes away from families who try to adopt due to medical conditions where they can't carry their own baby. Many women and men today struggle with adopting for many reasons and are unable to have children, which lead to adopting, and it's unfair to abort a child when there is someone else out there who's not able to have a baby. If a woman who is perfectly healthy and is pregnant but doesn't want a baby should at least consider carrying the baby till it is born and give the baby up to for adoption so it can go places with someone who is unable to have one, it can get the child they want so badly. According to blogspot.com, statistics have increased over the years because many women are afraid and quickly to take the easy way out. Adoption is the way to go. If a mother doesn't want her child and the child will be adopted by a family that wants their children, not only is it unfair for people who's trying to adopt, it lowers the chances of adoption. Family struggles with adoption because the chances of adopting have lowered majorly due to abortions. According to listland.com of 2002, there are approximately 2.6 million American women are waiting to adopt their children, but only 1% managed to complete the adoption. After the Roe v. Wade decision, the number dropped dramatically. With all being said, abortion should be looked more into and should be legal under certain circumstances. Hopefully my speech has brought something to your attentions, and the next time that you see something or you see someone going through this, you can help them make the right decision. I have finally gone over explaining how abortion is equivalent to manslaughter and the rights we take away from the fetus, and lastly, how it affects families from adopting. That concludes my speech, but before I end, I will introduce my audience one last time. Terry, Denise, Logan, Michaela.